character was in the Iraq war or something. No, he was a private security force. I can't remember the name of it, but he obviously had some combat time over in Iraq. And so, he just was a stud when it came time for this shootout. So everybody kind of gets a second chance to make right on what they started with the first investigation. Velcoro, who was probably on his way to being locked up himself, for a lot of transgressions, and a lot of activity, not becoming a police officer. He probably was getting ready to go down. But like I said, he retired, and now he's working for Vince Vaughn. And with this week's reset, he actually confronts Vince Vaughn because it looks like he's been played by Vaughn. Vaughn, if you don't know, Vaughn was using him as muscle while he was a police officer. And he gave Colin Farrell's character some information in like the first episode. Farrell's wife had been assaulted by a guy, and Vince Vaughn, kind of needing him for his organization, he put him on to the wrong person who he said did it. And then Colin Farrell goes and handles some business, some retribution with that person. And now we just learned that person was not that person that he attacked. You can hear my dog, so I'm really getting ready to get off of here. But he goes back and ends that with him. And well, actually, that's how this week's episode ends. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a quick minute. So as I was saying, all of the detectives were brought back, and now they've been reformed because there's a strong belief that the original people they pinned this murder on, that the whole season revolves around, the evidence suggests that these people had nothing to do with what was really going on here. So now Colin Farrell, even though he's a PI, private investigator now, they bring him back in. Actually, speaking of The Wire, Brianna is a big dog on from The Wire, is something of a big position in this Vinci, California, in their government. And she brings them all back together, Rachel McAdams, Colin Farrell, Taylor Kitsch, to solve the real case. So last year, season 1, you saw when it really switched around in like this 5th, 6th episode, where it kind of was that big change and the real investigation kicked in. We kind of now have that happening again in season 2. And it looks like these last 2 or 3 episodes again will be spent really digging into what the real case really was. So that's where we are with True Detective. We'll see what goes on this week with Ballers. I didn't get into much of that storyline, but it looks like the big discussion or the big situation is going to be whether or not The Rock can get this defensive tackle named Vernon Littlefield a deal that he wants with that he thinks he's worth from the Dallas Cowboys. And The Rock has lent this guy like $300,000 because he's broke. And it looks like that's going to be the crux of this story, is can The Rock get him can he get him as a client? Secondly, can they secure this deal, with a lot of guaranteed money that's on the level of a JJ Watt? And can he get his $300,000 back? And then will he have brain damage or not? So that's kind of the main theme or storyline in Ballers, probably for its next 4 or 5 episodes. Last thing on that, I will say that I like Ballers a lot more than the first season of Survivor's Remorse, which we'll get into when that starts. But if you look at this, you're just seeing a lot more of the action in the teams and the sport itself. Whereas in Survivor's Remorse, we haven't even met the basketball team yet. So we can get into that then. Like I said, I'm going to shut this one down. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for rocking with me. It means so much to pay me no mind. Hear my dog getting up again.
Thanks for pressing play.
Hey, again, thanks for checking me out. Keep an eye out for more Hoops and Hops. Got some other special stuff coming up. I won't get into it right now. I'm going to go on and get ready to get off of here. Oh, and I'm closing with, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Peace.